Hey guys, Alex from 7th Hour Films back again with Kaguya-Sama Love is War. Last time, I will make you invite me to a movie. And Kaguya wants to be stopped, but Kaguya wants it. Which can be taken in very many ways. However, the only way you should be taking it is Kaguya wanted some of the little octopus foods that Shirogane had. Dirty minds. Anyway, so yeah, we were introduced to our two main combatants in the war, Kaguya and Shirogane, or how do they say, is it Shirogane? I'm probably just going to say Shirogane for a while, so yeah. Anyway, the whole deal is that they're trying to get each other to confess, because whoever confesses will be the bottom in the relationship. That's basically it. But in terms of the war, we have the first battle, we had one loss for each of them. The second battle, loss for Kaguya. And the third battle, a win for Kaguya. So, yeah, that's sort of where we are. I guess, I don't know, should I be keeping points? Should I be keeping track of points? Because that sounds like an actual nightmare, but I guess should we assume, I feels like this kind of is dumb, but should we assume if Kaguya wins that means Shirogane lost? Or do we take specifically what they say, that Kaguya got a point because she won, but there's no change because it didn't say that Shirogane lost? None of this is important to the plot, I'm just curious, so I'm not even that curious, so anyway, what weird mental games are going to happen today, and how are we going to get to the episode and be like, you know what? Like that Chika girl. Like, she's just nice, there's nothing complex in her head at all. She's just a very simple, nice girl, Yeah, I guess that's pretty much where we're at. Like always, the reaction is down in the description and the pinned comment for your viewing pleasure. So let's go ahead and jump right into this episode of Kaguya-Sama Love is War. Here we go. Man, I don't know how analytical I'm going to get with this show. We're only 2 episodes in, so who knows where we're going, but oh my god. I almost can't with these two, I don't know. There's, but I guess the advice worked. Is that a good thing? Okay. There's 10 million factors onto whether or not that's a good thing or not. On the one hand, I guess he boosted that guy's confidence. On the other hand, cute as she is, she was picking on him. So maybe that's not a good way of starting this relationship. You know what? There's 10 million factors. I don't know who the hell these people are, so I love that basically everything, every segment has to have a moment of Kaguya in that specific pose saying, "Oh, you're really cute." That is his biggest nightmare. Meanwhile, many men would love to be stepped on by that, But not Shirogane. Not Shirogane. He will not be stepped. He wants to be the stepper. But when the guy becomes the stepper, then it's just weird. I guess that's a double standard, but I don't know. Well, just change it from stepping to a whip. I don't know. This is getting weird. Okay. So I can't really count. I don't know. Again, should we be keeping track of? Should I be keeping track of the wins and losses? Because, I don't know. So, number one, they both lost because Kaguya has a flip phone. I love that. You know what? I love that because I feel like that's the first moment where the two of them are normal people. You know? Like, I don't think there was another moment where you got something just real and genuine out of them that wasn't a friggin' mind game, you know? I mean, I guess there was, like, Kaguya apologizing to Chika about misjudging her and stuff, but I love that moment where it's like, why the hell does a rich girl have a flip phone? And it's like, I've had it since preschool. I've gone through many things. I'm very attached to it. It's like, that's just so genuine. I like that. That was really nice, you know? It was really nice human moment for her. I'm good. I kind of want a little bit more of that. I mean, obviously, the war is fun, but I would like moments of them being real. You know, I guess him talking about his feelings was kind of real, but at the same time he did, you know, he noticed that she was there, you know? Oh, but he noticed in the middle of it, didn't he? Because he was talking about, you know, she might hate me, you know, she's so cold. She's flatter than an ancient map of the earth. That's really cruel. Which, honestly, like, when they showed, and we'll get to this in a sec, but when they showed, like, oh, you know, if they go to the ocean, Kaguya will be in her swimsuit. And I remember, like, I didn't point this out, but I was like, you know what? I'm glad she's not hypersexualized in any way, you know? Like, she's not suddenly, you know, curvy or busty or anything. It's like, no, she looks exactly the same way she's drawn in her school uniform, you know? And I was glad of that. That it's like, no, she is still a normal girl. Yes, she's very pretty. She's very lovely. She's beautiful, but, you know, I don't know. She didn't have everything going on, you know? And I like that is part of that too, but I mean, we'll get to that, but I don't know, I just kind of like that it's like, I don't know, they just sort of draw her as a normal teenage girl, which makes me, a 26-year-old man, talking about it a little creepy, but we're talking about anime. It's just gonna happen at some point, you know? But it's not like, I don't know. Let's just move on from that. But yeah, but I love that moment where, you know, she has the flip phone, and it's like, well, you don't have Line. You can't use the Line app because it doesn't work on a flip phone, you know? So that was really funny. And yeah, and I like, and obviously the whole thing of the profile picture, and it's a picture from his childhood, and then you know, she literally busts out crocodile tears. So, and it's like, oh, it's like, you know, she did it. She got him to, you know, show it, and, you know, she has all the advantage. She took away his ace in the hole. But then here comes Chika. Chika's so great. I really love her. I love she's a really good friend too. It's like, yeah, she's kind of ditzy, but at the same time, it's like she's just a genuine good person, you know? But I do like that moment where she's like, "Oh, Kaguya, I'm so sorry that we keep talking about line when you can't use it," and she's got her flip phone like, "What do you mean I can't use it?" Ugh. Because, yeah, for a second I thought the resolution was going to be, well, Chika will just give Kaguya Shirogane's details, and then she would go over and give the same, give it vice versa, basically, I figured that was going to be it, but it's like, no, she doesn't have a phone that can use line, Now, they can still... Well, see, I don't know. I assume they can still just actually text each other, Like, Line is a specific messaging app. I know that much, but, like, I assume... Well, I mean, she can do a normal text message, but I don't know. I don't know. I know that, most of the Japanese, they use Line specifically. That's the app that everyone uses, but I don't know. Because that to me sounds like, because I know it's an instant messaging app, but it's different from, like, on my phone, I just have texts, You can text someone just on your phone. I assume Japanese phones have that, but they also then download Line. I don't fucking know. I don't know. And I don't care, so doesn't matter. But yeah, that was just a good, genuine moment that it's like, she's had her flip phone since preschool, and she's very sentimental about it, So that was good. So that's a loss for both of them. And then the whole thing of traveling, that was good. I like how they ended up switching on each other, that Shirogane, he hates bugs more than the fact that he can't swim. So he'll take the ocean instead. But then Kaguya realizes, wait, if we go to the beach, I'm not going to be sexually desirable compared to Chika, who's got a lot going on, and I love, and it's like, oh, well, we'll have Chika decide, and it's like, she's like, oh, we'll go to this specific mountain where there's the river of the dead, and we can get a medium to call upon a spirit. And I just love the narrator is just like, today's result, Chika's weird. It's like, that was really funny. Man, I will say though, like, watching this, it's like, I hope there's a guy who goes after Chika, because, like, just watch it, like, I really enjoy Chika just being that sort of, straight man to this whole nonsense. But it's like, when you have Kaguya and the mental gymnastics, not even gymnastics, like Olympic level gymnastics to go through with her, and then, the girl that the guy wanted to, ask out and stuff, it's like, oh, you're going after a girl who was picking on you, but you're too stupid to realize that and stuff. And it's like, man, is someone gonna go after Chika? Because she seems like a really nice girl. Like, honestly, I'm sitting here like, I'm not an extrovert. I am an introvert, and I probably would not want to go to the river of the damned and meet spirits with a spirit medium. I probably would not want to do that by myself. But I mean, if I was dating her, she's so interested in that, I'd be like, yeah, sure, let's go. You want to do that, so let's go do that. I don't know. Friend, why do you... I don't know, does that say something about guys that they go after that which is not as logical? There's always the joke of like, girls who are like, oh, I can fix them, That was, I think that was one of the biggest factors about, like, the Loki craze back in the day, especially when the first Avengers movie came out and stuff, like, oh, so many girls like Loki, and it's like, oh, I could fix him or something like that. And it's like, I feel like guys, are kind of just as guilty, you know? Like, you could sort of say Shirogane is doing that, you know? And the thing is, it's not a conscious effort, you know? It's not really a conscious effort, but maybe that's part of it. It's like, oh, you know, even though she might be really, really bad for you, now maybe not Kaguya in terms of Shirogane, but like this, you know, this other girl who was literally making fun of him for, you know, being ordinary and not getting any girls, you know? But he goes for her because maybe it's a subconscious thing of like, oh, maybe I could fix her, or I could, maybe not even a fix, but just a conquer, you know? Like, oh, she sort of poses as an enemy if I could conquer her, you know? Maybe. Jesus. And I said I wouldn't get analytical on this show, but here we are. Well, I mean, I figured it was going to happen. I just didn't know how fast it would happen. But meanwhile, like, Chika, there's nothing, and I don't mean to say this like, oh, well, she's just a complete idiot that you can just have. It's like, but there's no need to conquer her. There's no need to fix her. She's fine. And she would probably be a really good partner, you know? I mean, she can't be that much of an idiot if she's, you know, the student council secretary, you know? She's a little goofy. She's a little, you know, she's happy. She is optimistic. The thing is, she would probably be a generally normal girl, but she's generally next to Kaguya and Shirogane. So she seems even weirder, you know, when you look at them, when you look at all three of them together, you know? It's like she probably is decently smart. She's just not picking up, or she doesn't care about this whole, you know, love is war stuff, you know? I don't know. I don't know if I'm going anywhere with that, if I've made a point or not, but damn. I don't know. The bottom line is Chika, best girl. So I want to see more of the personal assistant, though. Like, I think she's supposed to also be a big character. I assume she's just going to be in there later. But, you know, she's in the outro. She's in the intro and outro. And at the same time, it's like, you know, they keep kind of sprinkling her in a little bit. And I think she's supposed to be a major character at some point. I don't know how, but that'll be pretty interesting. But I don't know. I kind of want to see more of her. Maybe she's also, you know, sort of a straight man to all this. I don't know. But either way, we got Chika, and she's just nice. She's honestly best girl. And I like Kaguya. I think she's fascinating, but at the same time, I'm just really enjoying Chika. I mean, that's probably because I'm watching her compared to Kaguya, you know? I don't know. But this was interesting. Another interesting set of battles, so where we go next time, God only knows, you know? But that is basically it. With all of that being said, I'm Alex from 7th Hour Films, and I will see you guys next time. Take care. Alright guys, thanks for watching this video. There's a bunch of links on screen if you want to go click around any of those. There's a playlist with all of my Kaguya-Sama reactions, as well as another video you can go click on if you want. There's also a subscribe button and a Patreon button on screen, as well as other links in the description if you want to go check out any of those. See you guys later.